I am not going to beat around the bush and keep you in suspense. The Planet Crafter is terrific. There's no secret. It's undoubtedly one of the best open-world crafting survival games I've ever played. And I'm clearly not alone in this love affair. But with just 2 developers behind it, you might wonder what makes it so special. How did just 2 people manage to create such an exceptional game that outperforms major studios? And is it actually as flawless as it seems? That's exactly the questions that I will try to uncover in this video. Right off the bat, let me derail the conversation a bit and address one key question. Isn't this just Subnautica with red filter and co-op? Looking at the gameplay and the premise, the similarity is uncanny. Stranded on a treacherous alien world, having to rely on your surroundings to construct a base and survive. It's all a bit too familiar. And yes, undoubtedly, the Planet Crafter draws heavy inspiration from Subnautica, as evident in the art style, interface, and even some gameplay mechanics. But none of that means that it is a clone of Subnautica. The Planet Crafter carves its own path. While it borrows from Subnautica's strengths, it offers a very distinct experience, focused on something entirely different: terraforming a barren planet. So no, this is not a clone of Subnautica in any way. Returning to the main focus of the video. What makes the Planet Crafter so special? The weird thing is that the answer is rather straightforward. It boils down to 2 core principles: carefully designed progression and a player-oriented approach. That's it. These 2 main points, closely intertwined, form the core of this game's success. Now, let's unpack them. The player-oriented design means that the game prioritizes enjoyment above all else. Most features exist to maximize fun and minimize frustration. The Planet Crafter avoids gatekeeping, roadblocks, grinding, or any other artificial time wasters that plague other titles. Instead, it empowers you to freely explore and enjoy its world, while also maintaining a sense of challenge and accomplishment through carefully designed progression. In the Planet Crafter, progression unfolds very seamlessly, with each step naturally leading to the next. Clear objectives are always provided, along with means to achieve them. If you ever feel stuck and think the game expects grinding from you, chances are you're overlooking something obvious. To illustrate this better, let's look at a few examples. At the very start of the game, you begin by producing pressure, which quickly unlocks an oxygen tank, allowing you to explore further and gather materials to construct the first heating machines. Heat, in turn, unlocks improved oxygen production, leading to even better heaters, and ultimately upgrading pressure machines. All the while, the general terraforming index increased, granting access to improved power sources for your oxygen, heat, and pressure machines. Most of the game follows this pattern. Nearly everything you unlock directly fuels your progress and unlocks something else. This progression beautifully complements the player-oriented design. Whenever you find something lacking and feel the need for a particular feature, the game naturally provides it to you through this well-designed progression system. When your storage starts feeling too cramped, you unlock a new one that's more than twice as big. When traveling across the world starts feeling slow, you get an item to speed up your movement. And when that's not enough, the game gives you a jetpack. In many games, jetpacks and similar movement devices are expensive to build, require energy or fuel of some sort, and have other numerous limitations. But not in the Planet Crafter. The jetpack here is very affordable and has no limits. There are no cooldowns and it requires no fuel. You can soar across the map as much as you want without any restrictions. Later, when even the jetpack seems slow due to the extensive map traversal, you unlock straight up teleportation. As soon as you think there are too many things to manage and the game becomes a bit too tedious, bam, it introduces automatization. Like machines that automatically craft things for you and drones that move items around. These optimization and automation systems are surprisingly well executed. Typically, I am not a fan of automation gameplay. On paper, it always sounds like my cup of tea, but in practice, it often becomes convoluted and tedious after just a few hours of gameplay. Usually, these games refuse to give you tools to truly optimize the process, locking them behind hours of grinding. So you have the vision, but lack the means, and I don't like that. But in this game, it was different, and that I loved. Everything was relatively easy to craft and use, and it was enjoyable to do so. The beauty also lies in its flexibility. The game doesn't demand perfect automation from you. You can easily complete everything without automation, or use it just for some easy to automate tasks. The game respects your time. This genre can sometimes bombard players with new features all at once, and overwhelm them as a result. The Planet Crafter manages to avoid that and strike a remarkable balance. New items unlock just frequently enough to keep you engaged. Yet at the same time, they unlock step by step, preventing you from feeling overwhelmed and giving you too much to do at once. Each new feature feels like a natural progression, building upon the knowledge you've already acquired. This player-centric philosophy extends to the resource gathering and crafting systems. Crafting recipes are generally affordable. This is a refreshing change from games that lock essential items behind expensive resource walls, forcing you to spend hours gathering materials before making any meaningful progress. Take teleporters, for example. In many games, these would be extremely costly, requiring meticulous resource management to build just a few. Here, teleporters are surprisingly obtainable, allowing you to quickly set up a full network. As I wrote this script, I couldn't help but think back to my review of Grounded. In that game, the fast travel option, unlocked very late in the game, was expensive to build, required placement on a tower, and even then was pretty slow. Fast travel, a feature that should enhance exploration, ended up feeling like a chore. When playing these other, less player-friendly and more frustrating games, I've often tried to rationalize and justify this frustration to myself. Well, without it, the game would be too easy. It can't just hand everything to you. There needs to be a challenge. The Planet Crafter completely dismantles this logic. Here, core gameplay elements like fast travel are readily available and a joy to use. Turns out, this focus on accessibility doesn't diminish the challenge. Instead, it creates a rewarding experience. While hiding features behind time-wasting mechanics, grind and frustration, intentionally making the game less comfortable to play and devoid of quality of life features, only makes for a worse game, not a challenging experience. There is one huge problem with all the praising that I just did. It doesn't actually reflect the entirety of the experience. There are some things I'll definitely be critiquing in the full review. If you're from the future, you can already see it over here. For everyone else, stick around for another slice of this review coming soon. Huge thank you for watching, and if you enjoyed this, don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. You'd be the bee's knees if you did. See you in the next one.